But the thing is, this was special. And so even worked 7 years as bride price. And then at the end, he's given Leah, right? And you know that Leah was not so beautiful. Her eyes were squinted. You know, these people that look this way by looking at the other one. So, looking this, somebody is saying, Udakogonza, I'm seeing you. And of course, all men were running away from her because which man wants a squinted woman? I mean, it is rare. That's why Leah had to be brought at night. No, we just need to read the Bible as it is. And you start to get the details. By the way, it seems a joke, but that's the reality. That's why Leah had to be brought at night. But there's a problem. I don't know. There's always a challenge with these people that are full of beauty. She was full of beauty, but barren. This one was ugly, but fertile. The word is fertile. So she could give birth in season and out of season. And now, when finally, after so many children have been born to Israel, lo and behold, Rachel gets pregnant, and then she gives birth to Joseph. Wow. So Joseph was loved. Joseph was cherished. Joseph was loved more than any other because he was the firstborn of Israel from the woman that he loved so much. And then after some time, another son was born to Israel. And as Rachel was dying, because she died after giving birth to this young man, before she died, she mentioned that I want this boy to be named Benon. Right? And Benon is only a transliteration of the two words of Hebrew, Ben Oni. Ben to mean son and Oni, affliction or sorrow. So Benon means son of affliction, son of pain, son of sorrow. And then this man changes the name that no, you can't be the woman I love this much. You give birth to a boy that I'm going to love this much, and you call him a son of my sorrow? No. I'm going to name him Ben Yamin, to mean son of my strength. Now that's how the name changes from Benon to Benjamin. Now the father loved Benjamin and Joseph so much, but at this time it was only Joseph that had been born. And now Joseph, he was different. His brothers were not so well behaved, and he could not keep quiet because his brothers were doing atrocities. So he comes and reports that, Daddy, we have a problem. My brothers are doing A, B, C, D, E. You see, the thing is this: the moment the dream has you, it pushes you. You can't be quiet when a dream has you. You see, the difference is once you have the dream, you control the dream. But once the dream has you, it controls you. Look at you. You can't keep quiet when the dream has you because it pushes you. You see, it's like taking alcohol. Now, there's a certain preacher among us that preached and baptized somebody with a bottle. You remember? Now, please come back. Now, there is a way somebody can speak under the influence of alcohol. Is that right? And you can feel that the way somebody speaks is under influence. And I'm telling you, it is that influence that pushes them into doing things that they would not have done. It is that influence that pushes them into doing things that are repugnant to society. They start abusing, they start walking, staggering on the road, they start doing all those things that you just can't think of doing because they're under influence. Now, the moment I have a dream, the dream is under my influence. But the moment the dream has me, I am under its influence. That is why Joseph didn't know why he couldn't keep quiet. So guys, behave. And who are you to tell us to behave when you're younger than us? You see, a dream has nothing to do with age. A dream has everything to do with being chosen. And Joseph had been chosen. Now the dream reveals. And now this time round, Joseph has a dream or gets a dream. And then as he's sleeping, he gets this dream. And then he comes to share the dream. Guys, I was sleeping, then I had a dream. Tell us. Well, I was there. We were having sheaves. And then I saw all your sheaves bowing down to mine. Was it wrong? It was a dream, right? But sometimes these are the challenges we face. You share everything prematurely. Now, some of you post everything. Even food you post. Gentlemen, if you take a girl to a restaurant, you've taken her out, and then you order for pizza, you order for what? What do you order for? And then you order for something, and then it is brought, and then you see the girl bringing out a phone. Oh wow, she's taking photos of food. Even gentlemen post. Even gentlemen post food. If you're a gentleman and you post food, from today I declare you a sister. You're a sister. How can you post food? Food. As a man, why? Really? As a man, PCM, CCL, posting food, you're a sister. You even post food. Now there was something that was moving some time back. Somebody would put a nagging statement and says, you remember that wave? Now, what happens is, you share material that is too heavy to people whose heads can't fathom. That is why they kill that dream before it comes true. Some of you, once upon a time, would be better. Share what you notice your. Did you know that it is against you? The devil and watches you and then see that this is what you desire. The moment every time you're looking at people's sitting departments, you know, oh, now this one is the sitting department. The moment he says that when you look at money, he knows, okay, now this is money. But the moment you start bringing out dreams, man, there will always be a dream killer. And trust me, dream killers are not far. Dream killers are not even your neighbors. Dream killers are within your house. Sometimes you relate with them by blood. You know why? Because all through the Bible we've seen that sometimes, actually often, the Lord identifies with the younger one. Let me substantiate. The communication director told us that never post something you're not sure of. Now let me substantiate so that I may be sure of this posting now. Adam gets Cain and Abel, right? Whom did God choose? Fine. Abraham got Ishmael and Isaac. Whom did God choose? Isaac begot Esau and Jacob. Whom did the Lord choose? Jacob got so many sons. Whom did he choose? The youngest ones, Joseph and Benjamin, right? Now Joseph had two sons, Manasseh and Ephraim. Manasseh was the older, Ephraim was the younger. Whom did the Lord choose? Ephraim. Close to the New Testament. When Jesus comes to tell us about the parable of the prodigal son, who was the younger? The one who left or the one who stayed home? Now the one who left, if I'm to tell you, by the way, anyway, tonight we're discussing that. The thing is, the one who left is actually the one that was chosen. The one who remained got lost. We'll get there. So the Lord has consistently been choosing the younger one. Why the younger one? Because being young means that I am totally dependent. And being old means I'm independent. Do you know why sometimes we face so many hurdles? It's because you want to run away from home. You want to get your key and enter your house. I want you to remember that once upon a time there was a pastor who got from wherever he got from, and then he came to town. Uh, to have his key, remember? Let me leave it at that. But it is this independence that normally kills us. That I want to enter my house. I want to be able to be in control of myself. I don't want my father to be telling me what to do and what not to do. I want to be in charge of my life. And that is why at this age, well, some of us are getting out of that. But in most cases, these are ages when mommy is a nag, daddy is a nag, the guy doesn't understand. Until you start now getting a child and like, man, I think daddy was right. And especially ladies, once you give birth, you start appreciating that. I now fully respect my mother. And as you grow on, you say, if anybody ever separates me from my mom, but right now you're like, Chimamo bachabachi. You know? Why? Because you love that independence. Now, the Lord chooses the younger one because they are totally dependent upon him. Now, in this way, God had a dream, and the dream was given to the younger one, and the youngest of them all then was Joseph. So Joseph gets something that was heavy for him, but little does Joseph know that what he's carrying is bigger than him. Let me tell us, what makes people big is not being big, but rather having dreams that are bigger than them. Actually, bigger dreams having them. Now, there was a bigger dream that had Joseph. And Joseph, for not understanding, he started saying, I had a dream. And I saw your sheaves were bowing down to my knee, all of them. Now, you can't tell us that when you've been the one reporting us to our father. We already hate you. And our father said you're the best son. Every odd is against you, and you're the one dreaming that ours are bowing down to yours. What do you mean? That we shall worship you? For me, I don't know. I just saw. And you see, people whose dreams have been killed are those that seem to innocently share. Because you believe that the person I'm sharing with is mine. He's a friend. They'll get it. Are you aware? You go and research. They wanted to find out how many teeth are in the horse's jaw. Horse. They wanted to find how many teeth are there. And there was a young man in the room. And the young man says, I think it is simple, as people are guessing. Maybe 32 like a human being, maybe 40. The young man said, I think it's easy. Let's get one horse. We kill it. We open the jaw and we count the teeth. It's that easy. But the professor wanted to be the one to have found that. And so the boy was killed. And the professor brought the idea. Isn't it surprising that for all the Ugandans that were here, that none of them had ever seen the source of the Nile? That it had to be Sir Samuel Baker. He came all the way from wherever he came, and he saw what he didn't see. Do you mean to say, then he comes and sees the source of the Nile? Guys, Joseph is held by something big. Now, after spilling that, he was revealed by the very same dream. Now, they started identifying him. After identifying him, they started relegating him. In the process of time, another dream comes. And this time he says, Daddy, Mommy, you also come. All right, what are you saying? Remember, I want you to remember Joseph's real mother had what? Uh, Now your real mother has died. You are telling your stepmother, I had a dream. Uh-huh. And the moon, the sun, and all the stars were falling down at me. Oh, do you mean to say we shall bow down to worship you? Ah, me, I don't know. I just saw your father, your mother, that we shall bow down. Ah, I just wanted to tell you what I dreamt. So the challenge is sometimes it seems to be too big to be condensed and contained. But I want to plead with us that the moment that dream comes, how do you decipher a dream that is from satisfaction and a dream that is from God? A dream that is from satisfaction are these ones, you see. My director, there are people that used to call me, and by the way, my phone still remains on. I never switch off my phone. But when I want to have perfect rest, I just put it in silence so that I don't hear, but it goes through. But normally it is on. But you see, there are some people that made me change my rules to putting in silence. People would call at 3 a.m. Pastor, I just dreamt a lion, a lion. Pastor, what does it mean? You guys have no idea what being a pastor means. Pastor, I've dreamt a lion. First, pray for me. Please pray for me before you do anything. Pastor, pray, pray, pray. Then you pray. Pastor, what does it mean? Now you must know what you dreamed, and then you know what it means. Until there was a moment somebody told me, Pastor, I've dreamt a snake. A snake. Isn't a snake a symbol of the devil? Say, yes, a snake was chasing me and I fell in the ditch and then I saw fire on top. What does it mean? Pastor, what does it mean? Does it mean I'm going to hell? Pastor, what does it mean? First pray for me. Then I told this woman, she was a woman. It is women that have those things. Allow me let the woman pass. There are women that have those things, calling the pastor at night. Pastor, pray for me. I've dreamt fire on top of the pit, and it was a snake running after me. What does it mean? I simply told this woman, this simply means you ate a lot so late. Say, Pastor, I said yes. It doesn't mean a thing. She has never called me again. She has never called me again. Now those are the dreams. If you know that a dream is from sleep, I mean overeating, they are just those funny dreams. I saw someone who I saw you in my dreams. I was even sleeping. I had asked God, I need to get married. I went for a retreat. Then this girl, I was dreaming about this girl. I think it was God making a sign. No, you were admiring the girl. You were just admiring the girl during the day. And now at night, as your memory is trying to rebuild itself, to restart and the likes, the girl comes back like, oh, God is communicating. God is not communicating. My brother, it is about food. But the moment the dream is too big, the moment you put it down, it is not easy to believe. So much so that even you yourself, you feel you can't believe it. You can't believe it. And then a dream that is big won't take you straight there. A dream that is big is going to take you in 4 paradigms. 1, it will take you through a pit. Are we together? I'm going to discuss 4 P's. Let me first say them. The first P is called the pit. The second P is called Potiphar. The third P is called prison. And the fourth P is called promotion. Now, the moment you receive this dream, that is the moment you get this dream that has you, it will start leading you so that you may know who is for me and who is not for me. And the best way to do that is by setting you aside. That being set aside, you will know who will stand with me in such circumstances. So at this time, Joseph is given food. Take to your brothers. He took for his brothers. They wanted to kill him, but they ate the food. You see, they told us a dream, not a dream, a story that there were three men who wanted to kill the devil. They wanted to kill the devil. That's what the story says. And so as they moved, they were filled with wrath. Someone was having an axe, another was having a spear, another one was having, I think, a shield or something. And as they were moving with a lot of wrath, they came across a certain tree. And there was an old man. And asked them, guys, where are you going? Say, we must find the devil and we kill him. Say, oh, I also want to kill him, by the way. But first of all, there is gold here. I see you have some things that we can use. There is gold under this tree. How about we get gold, then go kill the devil? The devil is dead. We are wealthy. They said, good idea. Say, yeah, it's there. So for me, let me first go, pick some stuff, but please help yourselves. And the moment they dug just a few inches, they saw gold. They told their friend, hello, go look for the market. As for us, we dig. So they started digging and they were amassing a lot of gold. Now the other one who went to look for market said, now if I go back and these guys, they could even have hidden some gold. Now as I get the market and the food as well, I'm going to poison this food. They'll eat and die. I keep the gold. So he got the market and the poison. So he came back. These ones were saying, now this guy is coming back with the food and the market. He has not worked. For us, we are digging. He's only walking around looking for market here, and I hear food. Do you know what we should do? When he comes, kill him. Eat the food, keep our gold. And it was a good deal. When this one came with his poison, he gave them the food, they killed him, they sat down, ate the food, and all the three died. The devil was the one on the tree. He was the one on the tree telling them, there is gold here. The devil came and said, look at these ones, looking for me, but we can't even get rid of guilt. I mean greed. Look at them. Looking for me for what? Huh? Did the devil take the gold? Does the devil need gold? Hey, the moral of the story. Don't dig. Now, now this is it. The moment that dream is there, it sets you apart automatically. It sets you apart. Now Joseph comes with the food. They want to get him, kill him, and they take whatever he sees. And they are saying, let us kill this young man, and we kill his dream as well. They even call him a dreamer. Now there are things that we want to put across. As Elder Kugonza was presenting, somebody asked the question that, what if at our local churches people do not buy into this? What do we do? There are some people that would like to kill your dream and yourself. That for us to understand, to grasp that, our minds cannot fathom, our minds cannot understand that. So the best thing to do is to eliminate you and your dream. You can't imagine that's how bad the world is. And what do? They throw you into the pit. Let me give you some bad news. However much you cry, you will never have a brother pick you out of the pit. Let me say it again. However much you cry, there is no brother, there is no sister that will ever pick you from the pit. People that will pick you from the pit will even be strangers. Why? Because your brothers want to kill your dream and yourself. Now these ones have been sent by God unawares to protect the dream. Because what the Lord does is he always protects the dream and the person to whom the dream was given. So he was taken into the pit. And the pit was so strategic that you see, they will tell you that Israel, where it was and where it is, they said it's the center of the world. That wherever you come from, the roads in Israel, you can take them and go to any place. So they can connect to every other place. So it is in the middle. And now he was placed in a certain pit closer to the root. As Joseph was crying, no one was coming to his rescue. In the pit where there are scorpions and serpents and everything, his brothers saw him and waited patiently for him to die. But because they knew he would die, they went home. They were the strangers who came to pick him out. And they didn't pick him out to rescue him. They picked him out to trade him. Last time I told you, don't fight the waves. Because sometimes you may fight the waves that the Lord is using to take you to your destination. They picked him for trade. And guess what? They take the young man 17 years to Potiphar's house. Egyptians, the moment you qualify to be a Potiphar, the moment you qualify to be a pharaoh, you're not ordinary. Pharaohs are gods. Potiphars are like demigods. Now you can't be a god or a demigod and you marry an ugly woman. Are you aware, even today, as we are watching soccer and they show the fans, we've seen that fans from Arab countries, women, elder boy, you need to watch these games. And even the commentators can ably say, wow, look at that beautiful lady. Wow, that's a beautiful smile. Wow, she's from Africa. Those Asians. Now, I want to let you know, Potiphar's wife was a beauty to behold, a beauty to reckon with. Beautiful. And Joseph had not seen anything. He was a virgin, unlike your neighbor. I've been careful not to say you. Now, unlike your neighbor, Joseph was a virgin. By the way, are males also virgins? They are what? Mr. Fangoni. Bigideti. Echo. I also don't know. Now, Joseph had all the time. Good enough, Pastor Samson, I talked about these things. He had all the time, all the opportunities. Today, boys are running on rampage over girls that have put on something short. Someone puts on something short and, yeah. Pastor, these girls. Nah. Never bakori somola batava mu kituuti. No retreat bannange. Come on, Chorister, Pastor kampubisize bwana. Ngensi atabuse dda. But Joseph full view. A full view of total beauty. And he didn't ask. You see, sometimes we say, yeah, yeah, that's it. This time round, the food was asking the eater to eat. Saying, eat me. I beg you, eat me. I beg you, eat me. The moment you read that in Hebrew, you'll find that it wasn't a one-day thing. It was consistent. So always, Joseph would find a way of running. Joseph would find a way of running. Ooh. By this time around, he was cornered. Now where are you going to run? Clothes off. What can't you see? Joseph saw. My brothers, Joseph saw. But after seeing, he took off. You know, some people make fun, even when you're in our theology classes, some people make fun. So somebody said, when Joseph saw, he saw what he had never seen, so he took off. But the thing is, what Joseph saw, it wasn't worthy enough of him to lose the dream. Now the problem is, some of us, we can lose our dream. Let me say it the way it is. I know some of you will cut these things out. It is okay. I'll own it. Some of you can lose the dream from the head, and you lose it just by an erection. So your erection takes the dream. So you see someone, he would be better if only he didn't have that tool. He said, somebody asked me elder that we're in Maryland. But pastor, if God didn't want us to use these things before time, that at 18, it starts to grow. This world. Abana balowooza. And when it grows at 18, so that you look at it and no, it is still young. It is still young. And when you're about 25, now it is fully grown. Now you know, now I can marry. But I have the gadget. It is working at 16. It is working properly. Joseph could not afford to lose a dream, and the dream would not afford to lose Joseph just by this. So he was protected. From there, from the pit to Potiphar into prison, so that he would not become proud. The Lord was protecting him. And after that, in the interest of time, Joseph tried out something that we normally try. He said, remember me. While in prison, he told those people that actually after 13 years, he was 17, but after 13 years, he was still interpreting dreams. And he was in prison, and after interpreting somebody's dream, he told him, remember me. At that moment, Joseph was going to lose, because he was asking people to remember him that had never created him. Are you with me? You want people to remember you, yet they've never created you. You want them to remember you, yet you don't own them. You want them to remember you simply because you met them in the retreat. You want them to remember you simply because you met them on this planet Earth. You have no reason to be remembered. Actually, it had to be clear to Joseph that no one will remember you regardless of how good you've been to them. They won't remember you. Why? Because people don't remember people with big dreams. People remember people they can actually put down. Even when we say that I want you to be a good guy, I want you to be better than me, sometimes we want you to be good, but not better than ourselves. That's why you find mentors becoming tormentors. That once upon a time, they showed you that they are willing that you become the best version of yourself. But the moment you're growing higher and higher, they now start to pull you down. So Joseph was telling them, please remember me. Guy, you found us in prison. You want us to remember you. If you've been a leader among us in prison, if we remember you, then what will you become? They intentionally forgot. Are you aware there are some people that choose to forget? They chose to forget him. But this is it. After it all, because Joseph never had a dream, but the dream had Joseph. You see, I want to ask you, do you remember anywhere where Joseph was following a dream? You're going to find that there was nowhere Joseph was following a dream. I mean, which dream do you follow to the pit? Which dream do you follow to the prison? While he was there, incarcerated, sleeping, the king gets a dream. And then he tells the people that, guys, help me with this dream. And they say, there's a guy there who interprets dreams. He interprets dreams. He was called. You see, sometimes we want to apply for jobs, and it is okay to apply. But people that are held by dreams, jobs apply for them. Are we together? The job of prime minister applied to Joseph. And where was he found? Motivational speakers are telling you, cut off people that are not mattering. Only get people that are bigger than you, better than you, so that you position yourself. You position yourself. The thing is, the moment a dream has you, man, it will look for you wherever you will be. It is the dream that got Joseph from the prison. He came without knowing. He came as a prisoner. After just a few words, he became a prime minister. Because the dream had him. I'm here to let you know that PCMs, by God's grace, there must be something that the Lord has for us. And indeed, there is a dream that has us as PCM. And because there is a dream that has us as PCM, we are not ordinary people. We are not ordinary people. I mean, turn to your neighbor and tell them, neighbor. Tell them, neighbor, I'm no ordinary person. Actually, I don't add this on Tell them, neighbor, neighbor, I'm no ordinary person. I'm not an ordinary person. You may look at me as Mbabaali. You may look at me. By the way, I'm 160 centimeters short, tall. 160 centimeters. You may look at me and you define me in the realm of height. You may look at me and you define me in the realm of size. When God looks at me, he defines me in the realms of the dream that has me. And I'm telling you, there is a dream that has you. You can't afford to rot in prison. You can't afford to rot in Potiphar's house. You can't afford to rot in a pit, because even what led me there was the protection. Imagine if it was not the pit, Joseph would die. If it were not for Joseph to be taken out of his motherland into a foreign land, Joseph would die under the hands of his brothers. So he was taken to Potiphar's house to protect him. Then when the Lord saw that even Potiphar's wife is another impediment, the Lord chose to protect Joseph from the prison. What are you talking about? Sometimes the very things we are complaining about are the very things God is using to protect us. Because the dream has us. So you can choose to have a dream. But I choose to be had by the dream. And Joseph, 17 years, he was an ambassador. He went through his ages of PCM, being prepared By 30, he became a leader. Why? Why? Because PCM is the background for leaders. Let us rise and pray. Our dearest Father, there are people that have told us to run after our dreams, to pursue our dreams. But here you are, dearest Lord, with the flip side philosophy of a dream. That I should not have a dream, but the dream should have me. Because for pursuing my dream, sometimes I may even get to what I'm pursuing, and after getting to it, that will be the end. But the moment the dream has me, it will be the dream to get me. It will situate me. It will take me to the horizons that peradventure I've never expected to stand. Where I've never thought I would be, I will able to stand because the dream has me. And now, dearest Father, as a minister of the gospel, I raise my right hand over your children. Not because I'm holier than any of them, but because I'm praying to you, dearest Father, that may someone in this room be held by the dream. That once upon a time a testimony comes from the lips of your children. That a song of testimony will arise from the tongue of your children. That indeed the Lord has been with me, and the dream he had for me has held me to this far. Magnify yourself in our lives. We pray in Jesus' name.